What's up, guys? So right now we're getting. I'm just waiting a few minutes for people to join. Um, so I put it online. I don't know how many people are gonna join. I don't know how many people are gonna check it out. Thank you, Art Pop, Ben, Sandra. Thank you, guys. Holy crap! There's a lot of people joining. What's up? Didn't expect that. Um, I will be having people later on the live video. This is I want to start doing this, whether it be daily or it would be weekly, every couple of days. I don't know. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this for. I don't know how long the video is gonna go for. I don't really have much of a set established thing on how to come along and do this. It's just something that I feel that I needed to do. Personalized Jesus, what's up, man? Kitty, what up, girl? But again, thank you guys for joining. I will be trying to answer questions. There's a lot of stuff that I have. Yeah, it's like I'm definitely, yeah, I gotta plan it. But my goal is to just talk about stuff. I'm not a mental health professional. Obviously, I draw bunnies for a living, so it's just, I don't know. Thanks. Hopefully it's not terrible. People are saying they're happy that I'm doing this, but yeah, hopefully it's not terrible. I'm at a park right now because I needed to just get out. And the house that I'm at is it's way too crowded, way too hectic, and I'm probably gonna give it like one more minute and then I'm gonna start. I will try to repost this in the highlights so people could come back and watch this. What's up, Nat? Thanks for joining. But yeah, I came to a park. I needed to go outside to do this for some reason, but I guess we could get started. This is weird, I'm sorry. So first and foremost, I want to I told them West Coast time, so 9 p.m. whatever. It's like, yeah, I'm on West Coast time, so sorry for my New York people and my East Coast people, but let's get started. The past year has been probably one of the hardest years of my life, business wise, personal life, like family, and I've dealt with depression and anxiety for a very, very long time, pretty much my whole life. And sometimes things get better, sometimes things get worse. But in this past year, a lot of things have come to light, and a lot of things have pushed me over the edge. I don't. I get emo sometimes online, and people have seen my art, and sometimes my friends are scared. What I tell my friends and what I tell the people closest to me is when I'm drawing and when I'm posting stuff, you don't have to worry about me. It's when I go MIA, when things are just quiet and people don't hear with it, like don't hear from me, then that's what it is. It's like the thing about people with the depression, anxiety is that, like Cracker King just said, it's like you're still dealing with it. We always deal with it. It's not something that you just get over. It's not something that you snap out of it. It's something that we deal with. It's something that we continue to live with. It's a constant battle. It's a constant battle within ourselves. It's a constant battle within our brain. And that is the reason why I wanted to kind of start doing these videos. Because to a lot of people that don't deal with this on a daily basis, what they don't realize is a lot of people are like snap out of it or get better, or just thinking that it could just end, but it doesn't. And it really isn't something that just ends. We continuously live with it. It's just learning how to cope, learning how to win the battles, because yeah, it's easier said than done. Like you said, it's very much easier said than done. But when you're in your head and when all these thoughts are coming out to you, hi guys, it's like you just can't seem to get people to understand. Even if they try to understand, even if they try to be nice or they try to be helpful, sometimes it's like we're dealing with it, and we've lived with it. And I've had friends that have lost that battle, and friends that have lost this fight. And to just be completely honest with everybody is, I almost lost this battle. The reason why I'm doing this is because I almost lost this battle numerous times this past 12 months. I couldn't have been here because of the stuff that I was doing. The thing is, just to be completely honest with you guys, within the last 3-4 months, I had my finger on the trigger. I've had the gun to my temple. I've had the blade to my throat. And for certain reasons that I don't want to get into here, I didn't pull the trigger. Actually, I will talk about that one. So, as an artist, I have an itch when I have a thing that I have to do. If I get an idea for a drawing, I have to stop whatever the hell I'm doing, wake up in the middle of the night, whatever, I have to draw it. I started working on these illustrations lately for this. It was going to be a comic, like a daily comic about mental health, depression, or whatever my characters were. And the more I worked on it, the more I posted on social media, the bigger reaction that I got. I decided I want to make a book. So I kept designing, I kept illustrating it, and then one day I hit one of the lowest points that I've ever hit, and I went to the closet, I picked up the gun, I cocked it, I put my finger on the trigger, I put it to my temple, and right before I pulled the trigger, I got an idea for a drawing. And that little annoying itch that I have to do something, I put the gun down and I started sketching, started drawing, I started illustrating it. And by the time that I was done illustrating it, I finished it and I posted it online. And the reaction automatically was it exploded. It was huge. So from that moment on, I realized that this book isn't just an illustration. It's a way to survive. I didn't think that I wanted to live more after this book was completely done, but I knew I had to finish it, because no longer is it about me for this book. It's about everybody else that it helps. The thing about the book, and the thing that I want to start talking about, and especially in this intro video, is a lot of the people that are here live right now, and I appreciate you guys being here, is that we know that we deal with this on a daily basis. What people that don't deal with this and fight with this and struggle with this on a daily basis understand is that we hear it all the time, that they're trying to help. And if we post something online or we talk about something, everybody's is willing to help. Everybody's willing to give advice. And sometimes and this is weird because I'm just trying to be open, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm not a healthcare professional. I'm just telling you guys how I feel. So you guys might disagree with some of the stuff, but here it is. We hear when people tell us of how to get over it, give us advice, and I know that they mean well. Some people don't have the patience, some people just telling you to get over it, but sometimes we kind of get tired of hearing it. I know that it's like we kind of because we hear it so much. We hear so many different ways of how to fix it, or how to fix it, how to fix it, how to fix it. I know that for myself, um, sometimes I just want to feel and not feel like shit because I'm depressed. I don't want to feel like shit because I don't feel right, or I'm not better, or I'm not good at that moment. And sometimes what I just want to tell people is, let me fucking feel. Let me not be okay for a little bit. Let me not be perfect. Let me not get over it just for right now. Let me fucking cry. Let me fucking scream. Let me get it out. It's like, yeah, it's like, you know, I understand that they don't want to see us this way. I understand that they don't want us hurt. But sometimes if we don't deal with the fact that we've all felt sad. We've all cried before. And we know that if we hold out the fucking tears, if we keep holding them back, it's like, we're never going to fully let go of these things. And it's just going to fester and fuck with us even more over and over again. It's like, we do crack. We will crack if we keep fucking just for everybody else, or for not be a bother to people, or to not be, not to upset the people that we love or the people that we care about. It was like, we won't cry. It's like, the reason why I made this upcoming book and I entitled it, it's like, I'm Not Okay. It's because it might sound cliche, but it's perfectly okay to not be okay all the fucking time. It fucking hurts. It's a battle that sometimes we don't even fucking understand. It's a battle that we keep fighting with. Sometimes people think that we don't care about ourselves because we're putting ourselves down. But what they don't understand is, when we talk about this shit, when we try to talk about it, it's almost like two sides of the fucking brain. And I wasn't even gonna talk about this today, but it's two sides of our brain. One side is the one we care about, the one we love, the one that's us. The other side is the thoughts and the anxiety and the depression and all this shit. And that side is beating the fuck out of the other side. So while this side is beating the fuck out of the other side, the people outside would come in and be like, you don't, like, it seems like you almost don't care about yourself, or it seems like you're bringing this on yourself, or it seems like, you're fucking, it's like you want to be this way. I'm like, no, it's just that the side, like, when I respond, when people when this side of the brain is kicking the ass out of the other side of the brain, when I talk to them, or I still sound like I feel like shit, or I still sound like I feel like crap, like, they're not talking to the side of me that I care about. They're talking to the person the thing that's coming out of my voice when I'm really depressed, when I'm really bummed out, when people are like, you're just putting yourself down, you continue to put yourself down, you won't get over it. It's like, the side that's putting myself down, the side that's talking all these negative things, is the side that's beating the fuck out of the other side. It's the side that's in control at that moment. The other side wants to speak. The other one wants to tell people, I know I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to feel like shit. But I'm too busy getting my ass beat by my anxiety, my depression, my fears, everything. It's like, so automatically on the outside, people think it's like, well, there's no helping them. It's not that we don't want fucking help. It's that sometimes we don't have the voice to overcome the side that's kicking our ass. That side, in all honesty, we have to overpower. The side that we love, the side that we care about, has to be able to take on that fight against the other side. And a lot of people are stronger. A lot of people are stronger in that sense to where they could overcome it. But sometimes even the strongest people fall. Sometimes even the strongest people hurt. We just fall. But when we're down and we're down there, give me time to dust myself off. Give me time to accept the bruises, to feel the pain that I'm feeling, feel the shit that I'm dealing with. Allow me to feel, and don't make me feel bad because I'm feeling something. We want to snap out of it. We want to get over it. And we will. Hopefully we will. But it doesn't help when everybody's pointing their finger and telling me what I can do to get better. And I understand a lot of people do it out of love, because they care about me, because they want me to be better. That's fine, and I understand that. What I want people to know, not them, but us, the ones that deal with it, if you want to fucking cry, if you want to feel like shit, if you want to curl up in a fucking fetal position for a fucking day or so, you should have the fucking right to do it. When I was creating this book, people were telling me, it was like some people were mentioning, there's nothing positive in this book. It's all just like kind of like, they're negative images, you know, they're images that are like, they're not gonna help. But in reality, like, to them, they think these are all just negative images. Yet the people that are dealing with it, the people that are suffering, the people that are looking at these images that I'm doing, and they're commenting on them, just saying thank you, not much else, but just thank you. It's not gonna fix, my stuff isn't gonna fix your problems. It's not gonna fix this shit that's fucking with you. It's, hopefully it will just help you to realize that you're not alone in feeling like that and feeling like crap. Because unless you're in it, you feel like nobody understands you, or the shit in your head doesn't make sense, so you don't even want to tell people. Well, the funny part is that everybody that deals with this mental health issue, they feel the same way. They think that the stuff in their head that doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, so you're not going to say it, or you're not going to tell people about it. So you don't tell anybody. Well, we all kind of just keeping these things to ourselves, not realize that, like, everybody else that's dealing with this will understand you. No matter how crazy you think your thoughts or your feelings are, somebody that deals with the same shit, they're thinking their stuff doesn't make sense. You're thinking that your stuff doesn't make sense, but yet it makes sense to each other. And that's the thing. It's like, so right now, drip.com, I don't tell people so they won't try to help. The reason I feel that way too is like, I don't tell people so they don't try to help, because it's like, as much as they try to help, it really doesn't. You know, it really, it's like, thank you and I love you for trying to help me, but most of the time it doesn't help. It is too much, and it does hurt more. So it's hard to have people understand you unless they're going through the same shit you are. Personalized Jesus, like, same. I just keep away so they don't have to worry about me. That's the thing about us too, is that we fucking care. Not only do we care about ourselves, we care a lot about other people and how we make them feel. So because of that, we fucking keep it to ourselves. Recently, I had a friend, childhood friend, that passed away. I get an email from his wife, who I've never met. Known this kid since 3rd grade. Wife shoots me an email saying that they found him in his house, in his garage, and he hung himself. He left a note. Last time I saw this guy was a year ago at San Diego Comic-Con. He seemed, he seemed perfectly fine with his son there, and he said hi, and we took a picture, and that was it. I get an email from his wife saying that they found him hung himself, and I'm like, that's I mean, it messed me up, but I'm like, why is she contacting me? And then she tells me that in the note that he left behind, he said to tell me thank you, that these images kept him going. And there was a couple of printouts of stuff that I posted on Instagram for the book. I automatically, because I keep reading these comments, guys. I am reading your guys' comments. And Drip.co, he says right here, I care about others and I don't want anyone else to feel responsible. I automatically felt that I fucked up. I automatically felt that I should have done more. Everybody kept telling me, you can't blame yourself. There's nothing that you could have done. I personally feel that I could have done more. Don't know what, but I felt like I could have. That pushed me into what I saw was the beginning of my spiral. And I see them coming, and I see the spirals coming, and I see the depression. I see it when it's starting to loom. There are certain things that I have in my life that I hold on to that help me. And what I tell people is, like, it takes a little bit to fuck up. It takes a little bit to make a mistake that you can't take back. But it also takes a tiny, tiny little bit to not pull the fucking trigger. All it took for me to still be here today was a drawing that I had to do. That's the only thing that kept me from pulling the fucking trigger. And this shit was done. This was in January. I know people know that I deal with shit. I know people know that I talk about all this stuff. And yeah, we do need to be understanding about the people that are trying to help, because they care about us. They just want the best for us. This isn't about me bashing on them, because I love those people that are there for us. And I love every single one of you guys for being here listening to this. It's not about them. The reason I wanted to do these talks was for us. That, as cliche as it sounds, we aren't fucking alone. That's one of the things of why I want to do this, because we're not alone. The second and the most important thing of why I want to do this, that nobody isn't really pushing or talking about it, is that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to be fucked up. It's okay to cry yourself to fucking sleep or not sleep. I'm not saying it doing an excess to where it fucks you up completely, but we should at least be giving some time to fucking vent, some time to feel, some time, and not have to fucking feel bad about it. This entire book that I fucking did, it's like the entire book is based on that we're not okay, and it's okay to not be okay. We come together in this place to talk about stuff. A lot of people post pictures of what they want their lives to be. A lot of people front to what they pretend their lives to be. A lot of people fake it because they don't want to upset other people. They don't want people to worry about it. I know I'm that way. I don't like bothering people. I don't like people worrying about me. I don't like people having to feel any responsibility for me. And it's not because I don't want them to. It's more of like because I care about them. And because I care about them, I'd rather put them before me. A lot of these comments are coming in, and like I said, I want to keep doing these videos. I want to start talking about like different things that we deal with. Today was more of like an intro video on everything of like what I want to start doing. And again, if you guys take anything from this, it's basically it's just this. Nobody's fucking perfect. We should be allowed to be fucked up, because um, until we allow ourselves to just be and feel, we can't overcome it. There's this movie called Milk. It's about Harvey Milk, and he fought for LGBTQ rights in San Francisco. He was assassinated, and there's a part of the movie, in the beginning of the movie, where somebody sent him a note, and it was very explicit. It was very homophobic. It was really just an evil note. He's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you," blah blah blah, blah. Called him this, that, and the other thing. His boyfriend grabbed the note and he was like, "I'm gonna throw it away," and Harvey Milk was like, "No, we're gonna fucking take it. We're gonna put it right here. We're gonna put it in the fucking fridge, so we could see it every day. We could walk by it every day. Because if we put it away, if we don't deal with it, it's just gonna get bigger. It's gonna get scarier." That's the thing about feeling like shit, about feeling depressed, about wanting to cry, about being sad, all that stuff. If we hide it and put it away, it's just gonna get fucking worse. If we face it head on, and we face our fears head on, then we could overcome them. But if we just tuck them away, it's just gonna get scarier. It's just gonna get worse. I'm hoping to keep doing these videos. I'm hoping to have people along, bring them along to talk about stuff that I don't know about. Whether it be PTSD, whether it be sexual abuse, whether it be whatever. I have a lot of friends that deal with it. I have a lot of friends that fight with it, and they struggle with it. So I want to invite them to give their point of view. I want to talk about different forms of mental health or mental issues as well. And it won't be all over the place like it was today, hopefully. The book is done. I am working on doing a Kickstarter to launch the book soon. It's 40 pages. Each one have a quote or a saying, whether it's from me, whether it's from somebody I admired, or just something that I found. This book, like I said, was originally created so people could see it. Then it became my lifesaver, like literally my lifesaver. And then it became not about me. I think right now, honestly, that my art is gonna shift, and my purpose in life is gonna shift to where I won't be what I was. I wanted to be a cartoonist when I was a kid. I got my degree for that. I wanted to be a tattoo artist. I became that. I wanted to be in galleries. I wanted to do graffiti. I think after that close call with me and the gun and the drawing and the reaction from everybody here, I'm gonna start focusing more on advocating for mental health and the stigma behind it. I'm still going to be creating art because that's my main voice to do it. I do want to thank you guys for joining me. I know you guys have a lot of questions. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for joining me today. I will continue to do these videos. I'll let you guys know if I'm going to do them daily, if I'm going to do it every couple of days or weekly. I know I have a lot to talk about. I know a lot of people have questions, and I'm here because I think I'm meant to do more than just draw bunnies, and more than just dealing with my shit. I think I actually have a purpose, like for real now. And I'm in that crossroad in my life right now where I need to start making choices, and I need to start making decisions to have my life go in the direction that I want it to go, so I could help people along the way. I'm still struggling. I'm still battling it. We all are. We are all struggling. We are still fighting. But hopefully, just doing these videos, you guys could come in here and hear me bitch and complain and whine, and just you guys could be like, well, you know what? I'm not alone. And I'll do, maybe tomorrow, or the day after, I'll do something where we could talk about it. Have people have questions. If they have questions for me, questions for stuff that I've done, questions, whatever. Maybe tomorrow I'll do something and talk about the story of my life, of why I am the way that I am, the stuff that I went through as a child, the stuff that I'm dealing with now. I honestly don't know. I know that I get emails from people saying thank you and all this stuff, and a lot of you guys have been saying thank you here tonight. I just want to thank you guys, honestly, because I have a career because of you guys. I have a life because of you guys. I'm still here. I'm still here, and the goal is hopefully I stay here, and the whole goal is hopefully all of you guys stay here too. I'll continue to keep doing this. And Smiley, today's the anniversary of your cousin's passing. Flashbacks are a pain in the ass, and they come at you when you least expect them. You could be having an amazing day, and here come these fucking flashbacks, and they could throw you off completely. But sorry, I'm at a park. Smile. Ow, hand fell asleep. Thank you again, guys, for joining me so much, for coming here. I'll continue to post drawings. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys just you want to post stuff here because other people might see it, feel free to shoot me a direct message. I will answer it. I promise that I will get to it. And even if you guys, are hurting, even if you guys don't want anybody else to know about it, I'm just here to listen. And by you telling me your story, by you telling me the stuff that you go through, it gives me a better perspective of what other people go through, and I understand it. I love you guys. Thank you again so much for joining me. Shout out to my homeboy from No Love City, rocking the shirt right now. I would love to thank you guys all personally that are here right now, but there's a lot of you guys, and I will be posting in the highlights. Feel free to share. I don't know how the hell to share it, if you can share it, but yeah. So first Friday, yeah, I'm gonna try to be there. But I'm gonna head out, guys. This is draining. Honestly, it does kick your ass. It does. Like right now, I felt like I just got fucking beat up, but in a good way, I guess. Well, peace out. Thank you guys again for joining. Shoot me a direct message if you want.